Have you ever looked at a situation and thought, that is impossible? There's no way that that can happen. Well, I know I have. Sometimes maybe someone was telling me that they could do something that they really couldn't do, that I thought was impossible anyway. Or maybe it was someone who was sick and needed to be healed. Well, I want to tell you a story about something that someone told me once that I thought was impossible. Someone told me one time that I could step through an index card, just like this one. This card is not very big, and I know I'm not Einstein, but I was pretty sure there was no way that was going to happen. I mean, look at me and look at the card. Not possible. Couldn't figure it out. They insisted. I tried all sorts of ways, and all I ended up with was a big mess. Well, come to find out that if you have someone that knows the master plan and you have the right tools, something that seems impossible can become possible. So I'm going to work here on my master plan. And while I do this, I want you to think about a situation that may seem impossible to you right now. Do you know that when it comes to impossible and situations in our lives, we know someone who has the master plan. It's Jesus. He has the master plan. And not only does he have the master plan, he also gives us the tools that we need. Well, so what tools does he give us to use? Well, he gives us the Bible. He gives us our pastor, Brother Griffith. He gives us our teachers, our parents, and so many other people to teach us and to guide us. The Bible even tells us in Matthew chapter 19 that even though something is impossible with men, that all things are possible with God. So I want you to think about my index card for a minute here. When we started, it looked impossible for me to be able to step through the card, right? But I had the plan and I had my tools. And when we follow the master plan and use the tools that we've been given, something that seemed impossible suddenly becomes possible. Just like that. So when you think about impossible situations in your life, I want you to think about this card and how it looked totally impossible. But with my plan and my tools, I made it happen. So think about in those real life situations, those things that you've been praying about, things that seem impossible. Remember that Jesus' power is so much greater than this little trick. Okay? He's bigger than any problem that you have. And with God, all things are possible.